Give us an idea of what this draft season's been for you. You had made some noise at the All-Star game and had a great combine. What's it been like for you?
This has been a blessing, man. I had this opportunity to go through the draft process. I had an older brother go through it, so he's been giving me tips here and now. But it's a blessing, man. You dream of this when you're a little kid. You dream of going to the combine. You dream of coming back and coming to pro day. Watching guys like Lasco, Golf, all these guys who've been coming through here. Chris Harper, everybody, man. Because Cal, man. Cal produces pretty good talent. So it's just a blessing to be a part of this, and just thank God.
After the combine, did you feel like you needed to do a ton today, or were you able to pick and choose kind of what you wanted to?
Yeah, I came out here and did position work. I feel like the combine I did well with my numbers and stuff. I was thinking about doing the vertical and doing the L cone and 20-yard shuttle again, but just because after the combine we actually ran our 41st and did position work, and then by the time you get to the drills your legs are a little dead. But my number was pretty well, so I decided with my agent just to stick with him.
What do you remember about your brother going through the draft process?
So my brother actually went to Senior Bowl and got hurt. So he told me about the combine. It was going to be a long week going through like the medical examinations and stuff like that. But he told me to enjoy it, man. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Going to the combine was a blessing. You get all this gear from Nike, Under Armour, man, Adidas. It's like you go in there, it's like you shop for anything you want. It's amazing, man. It's a great opportunity. I'm just blessed, man. I got to thank God. Just thank my family for providing for me to get to this point.
What was the strangest question you got asked at the combine?
I ain't really asked no strange questions. It just asked about my brother and stuff. I don't really have no crazy background or anything like that. So,
just crazy hair.
Yeah, I know. They ain't asked me about my hair though. It's pretty much just football questions. So, I ain't really get nothing crazy like the rest of those guys.
What kind of feedback are you getting? It sounds like you've made a jump maybe in where the projections were to now. What kind of feedback are you getting on that?
To be honest with you, I ain't heard too much about it. The draft's a draft. I'll get picked where I get picked. I'm not really worried about that. As long as I get my opportunity, I know I'll be able to prove myself, man. So, as of that, I know I put up good numbers. I was proud of that. So, numbers speak for themselves, and hopefully help me out.
How do you feel you did today in those agility drills?
I feel like I did good. I warmed up a little early. It was a little cold out here. The 40 took a little longer than I expected, but I did good. I was glad I got to go first, just to stay warm. But I feel like I did good, man. Hips were moving a little well, and it was a good day. It was a blessing, man. I was ready and prepared for this my whole life, so it's just a blessing, and thank God.
Did you come out and watch the previous pro days when Goff was out here in those
guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was out here in the pouring rain watching those guys, man. I had to. Because you work out with those guys. You see them go through their dream, and you just want to feel the energy around it. Because it's great, man. You see a guy pursuing their dream they've been working for their whole life. It's amazing.
Does it always rain on Cal Pro Day?
It's been raining for the last couple of days, man. The Bay Area, you really don't need no indoors around here too. So, it's just been unfortunate for the last couple of days. Last couple of pro days. Yeah.
What's the feedback been like for you as far as finding a position for you at the next level?
I feel like I could play any position at the next level. If they wanted me to lose a little weight, play outside linebacker, I feel like that's my key is my athleticism. I feel like I could play 5 technique, 3 technique, shade, 4 eye, whatever, 3-4 defense. I feel like I showed myself this year. I played a 3-4, put up pretty good production for my first year here with a new coaching staff. So I feel very confident in my abilities. Going to a combine too, I feel like it showed that I'm an athletic guy. So.
You guys were so shaky on defense for a couple of years at Cal, and then all of a sudden this year, you guys did some good things. What did that do for you to be on a good a defense that can hold its own?
It helped me a lot, man. It gave me a lot of confidence, you know what I'm saying? Having the guys that we had, we had a great coaching staff. I think I always said Coach Jerry Azzanero is one of the best guys to coach me up, man. He taught me little key things about football, but I had great coaching staffs too. And I think our defense was a little underrated when we went 8-5 when we had Golf. Man, I think our defense played pretty well. You can look at a Utah game. When we had like 6 turnovers and we kept us in the game. So I've been around some good guys, man. I'm not gonna say anything. There's a couple of those guys still in the NFL right now, like Stephen Clerc. You got a lot of guys I play with on defense that been doing well. Hardy Nickerson. This year was a good year. It was relieving. It was good too to just play in the defense where you get a lot of freedom. But I played in defenses that I like well too. And me playing the 3 technique, I think benefited me a lot. Those defenses. So I feel like I can do it all.
The violence you show with the position plays is obvious. What goes through your head right before you have to show that burst?
I've always been violent, man. Growing up, my dad, man, you know what I'm saying, he always said Looney, cuckoo, crazy. So, when they come out here in the football field, man, I feel like I get to relieve that, go through it, man. And just like I said, it's been a dream my whole life, man. My dad always told me, go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, man, I've been living by that motto when I come out here and just have fun, man. Just enjoy the stage.
Where will you watch the draft from, and how will you handle it?
I'll be with my family, man. Probably go down to my brother's house in Dallas. Yeah, go down there, you know, cook it up, man. Enjoy some food. It's been tough dieting, you know, these past couple months, man. Just ready to go ahead and eat, relax a little bit. I mean, just enjoy it with the fam, man. I think it's just a great opportunity being with the family and enjoying the moment, and just talking about old times, man, living the memories. So.
Have you cut weight since the process started?
Nah, I actually gained a little weight. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty light this season. I was like 277, but I mean, I busted my hamstring before the year. So, I mean, I anticipated I was going to come in the season light, but I mean, I feel good right now. I mean, I weighed in at 289 today, and I feel real good. I feel like I could pass rush, run, run stop. I mean, whatever they need me to do, I feel like I could do. I feel like I'm a 3-down guy.
Luke Beckett said the other day that you had sort of given him some advice in terms of, hey, you know, you got to take care of your body. You really realized that this season. What triggered that for you? Like, hey, I got to take care of my body a little bit more. I
mean, you know, just I think the hamstring injury did. I mean, before that, you know, I come out here and just jump around, not really warm up and be fine. I had that young guy body, but you know, after my hamstring, I just realized, man, that you just got to take care of your muscles. Because I mean, I was probably as big as I ever was when I hurt my hamstring, and I just stretched them too much. But I mean, I was just telling them the key thing, especially the way Coach Beck is like training these guys. He's teaching them to run. And I mean, when you're running at top speed, you gotta make sure your mechanics are there, and you gotta make sure the recovery is there too. Because if it's not, man, you could pull stuff. And I mean, you see it at the combine too, man. Like guys pull things. That's unfortunate too, because when you're running full speed, stuff like that can happen. But man, just taking care of your body is a key thing. I mean, you look at it in the NFL too. Like a lot of guys don't make it the amount of years that they want to play because of injury. And I mean, I was actually Jordan Kanashik put me on Tom Brady's book a little bit. And I mean, I've been looking through that a little bit, man, about nutrition. I mean, he really got it going, man. And Jordan always giving me little advice here and there. And I mean, Kyle Cragen was another dude who was here who finally got me dieting when I came in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just blessed to have guys like that.
When did you pull your hammy?
I pulled my hamstring in February. I had surgery in February. February last year.
How big were you at that point?
I mean, I was pretty big. I was like 290 pounds, but I was like 15% body fat. I was pretty yoked.
All right, is all good?
Thanks.